Hello everyone, welcome back to Shruti's Psychology World. Today's session is on marriage and relationships. I give you a scenario. Suppose you are married to a person and after some time you realize that my husband has no brain of his own. He cannot function independently. He's puppet in somebody's hand. Then what would you say? Oh my God, I am married to mama's boy? Right? So I want to ask you a question, viewers. No one objects when a girl says that I am my daddy's princess. But why we object to this word, mama's boy? Now you need to understand the basic definition of this, the basic idea, connotation behind this. So what do we mean by mama's boy? A mama's boy is used to describe a person who seems to be unhealthily attached to his mother, unhealthy dependence on his parents. It can be mother, it can be father, it can be other important figure in the family. So the key word is unhealthy. So we call it boundary problems, we call it enmeshment. So we learn to distinguish between what is normal, healthy and what is unhealthy and how we can establish healthy boundaries. Parents का अपने बच्चों के साथ attachment होना कुछ गलत नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम तब आती है जब हम when we do not know where to draw a line. हमें बाउंड्री का नहीं पता होता, तब आती है प्रॉब्लम. Right? So parents and children, they should set healthy boundaries in the relationship. This we have to learn. So let's come to the basic reason behind this. You know, these are the sons of a mother who are emotionally unfulfilled in their relationships. They are basically unhappy married mothers. Unhappy होने के बहुत reasons हो सकते हैं. So what happens is they get dependent on their son for emotional fulfillment, and son in turn feels responsible and reciprocate that dependence, and thus it become a unhealthy codependent relationship where they both are dependent on each other. Now mother thinks that my son has no life of his own. I mean, she thinks that he's just an extension of myself. So she forgets कि उसकी शादी भी होनी है. वो दिन भी आता है जब बेटे की शादी होती है, and she's not ready to, she's not prepared कि कोई और उसकी ज़िंदगी में आए. So she get insecure. She thinks that her control over his son's life would be all over. She would be ignored. So यहीं से पैदा होती हैं monster moms-in-law. So she becomes over-controlling, she becomes manipulative, crying, gaining sympathy, and, punish करना अपने बच्चे को छोटी छोटी चीज़ों के लिए, और abusive, calling names, giving cold shoulders. She threatens to leave the house, and thus she becomes a narcissistic personality. And we all know who are these. They set very high standards, impossibly high standards. और जब उनके expectations जब meet नहीं होते, when we are not able to meet them, then relationship takes an unhealthy turn. So what I want to say, we need to find a solution for this. So इसमें सबका role important है. इसमें marriage के बाद, especially marriage के बाद, आप सबको whosoever in the family, they need to accept each other, they need to understand each other's psychology. सबसे पहले हम चलते हैं पेरेंट्स के रोल पे. पेरेंट्स का रोल इम्पॉर्टेंट क्यों है? बिकॉज दे आर विटी, दे आर वाइजर, दे अंडरस्टैंड द नुआंसेस ऑफ दिस रिलेशनशिप. वो इस फेज से निकल चुके हैं जिस फेज में उनके बच्चे अब आए हैं, इसलिए उनका रोल इम्पॉर्टेंट है और उनका रोल influential है, right? So they need to understand that my son has entered a new phase. I mean, he has to manage a new relationship. So your job, your role is to give them a favorable environment where their relationship can grow and flourish. You need to support them unconditionally. In this way, you can earn respect. There is, but at the same time, there is no need to give them unsought advice, especially in the beginning, जब उनका relationship grow हो रहा है. Right? Two persons in the relationship should not be influenced by third one. Let them fight their fights. And then, you should divert your mind. You should, little detachment is important. Little detachment. It's very important and difficult adjustment that you have to make, parents. Please understand. You can, work on yourself, you can focus on yourself, you can learn new skills. पर आप अगर कॉन्स्टेंटली उन बच्चों को मॉनिटर करोगे, कॉन्स्टेंटली आप उनको जज करोगे, कॉन्स्टेंटली उनको कंपेयर करोगे, आप उनकी लाइफ में उनकी लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स में जंप करोगे, देन इट मे बिकम इंट्रूसिव, इट इज़ अनोइंग एंड इट इज़ नॉट एट ऑल वेलकम्ड. So just follow your motherly instinct and think and empathize with newlyweds. Then the role of a daughter-in-law, जो लड़की उस घर में आती है, she has to come with a positive frame of mind. She needs to understand that my husband has been staying with his parents from the last so many years. जैसे मेरे पे मेरे पेरेंट्स का इन्फ्लुएंस है, वैसे ही मेरे हस्बैंड पे भी उसके पेरेंट्स का इन्फ्लुएंस होगा. You cannot be so possessive in the beginning. आप एक लेबल नहीं लगा सकते that my husband belongs to me. He is mine. He has to listen to me only. You cannot have supreme authority, supreme power, sovereignty, monarchy. आपको वो नहीं मिल सकती immediately. You need to establish and strengthen your relationship based on, respect, effective communication, and you have to give time to this relationship. At the same time, certain sacrifices you have to make. Right? Then we come to the role of a boy, son. जो कि एक husband है, एक तरफ वो एक husband है, एक तरफ वो एक किसी का बेटा है. His role is tricky. His role, I think, according to me, is the toughest. He has to make an equilibrium between parent and wife. अब प्रॉब्लम क्यों आती है? Because we never give relationship training to our boys. इसलिए मैं कहती हूँ बार बार कि प्री मैरिटल काउंसलिंग हमारे कल्चर में, हमारे ऐसी कंट्रीज में जिधर हम रहते हैं, इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दे आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड. उनके लिए एक शॉक होता है. दे आर एब्सोल्युटली क्लूलेस अबाउट मैरिज, अबाउट हाउ टू हैंडल रिलेशनशिप्स. सो क्या होता है? इट्स लाइक गिविंग अ बोर्ड एग्जाम, अपियरिंग फॉर बोर्ड एग्जाम्स विदाउट एनी प्रिपरेशन. सो we need to support them, we need to cooperate. किसको कॉपरेट करना चाहिए? पेरेंट्स को भी कॉपरेट करना चाहिए, वाइफ को भी कॉपरेट करना चाहिए. अगर वो कॉपरेट नहीं करेंगे, सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे, तो वो एक सैंडविच बन के रह जाएगा. राइट? सो बिकॉज उससे एक्सपेक्टेशंस बहुत ज़्यादा होती हैं. वो अपनी वाइफ को भी अंडरस्टैंड करता है, वो अपने पेरेंट्स को भी अंडरस्टैंड करता है. ही कैनॉट बी बायस्ड एंड ही हैज़ टू बी रिस्पॉन्सिव टू द इमोशनल नीड्स ऑफ एवरीवन. That's why I say his role is the toughest, tough, complicated. So what I want to say, it's like a team game where everybody has to contribute, everybody has to play a fair game. Only then justice and peace would prevail in the house, in the family. So parents, I think you got the point. We need to raise our children in an incredible way. We need to raise them in the best possible manner. They should not lose their individuality. And our bond, our emotional bond, strong emotional bond with our children, should not prevent them from becoming good partners. Right? I think you all got the point. Take care and keep watching Shruti's Psychology World. Thank you.